The Bosschers are here with us. No, they didn't come all the way from Paraguay just to be here this morning. But they did stop off at Michigan, the great state of Michigan, to be here first. So Mark and Jody, come on. Oh, yeah, bring everybody up here. Tell us what's going on. Or just you guys.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, okay. Good morning, Trinity. We're so excited to be here, and we just thought we would give a quick update, but there are new people here, and so I'm going to give the quick overview. So we're the Bosschers, Mark, Jody. We have an older daughter, Addie, who's 18, and then you two, all you have to do is wave. This is what I promise. So Barrett and Emerson. So we just wanted to give you an update of what we've done for the last 3 years. We were called 3 years ago to go to Paraguay, which is tucked in between Brazil and Argentina. We've been missionaries for 3 years there. We learned Spanish the first year. We learned Guarani, the heart language of the Paraguayans, the second year. And then last June, we moved to Caraguatú, and we're going to have a test on that, so hopefully you're paying attention. And we started our ministry. So it has been a whirlwind of a time. We came back early for COVID, and it's just been so good to be back in Pella. It feels like home. We've lived here 22 years, and so thank you for welcoming us, and we're just excited to be here today.
So I would like to spend 2 hours and just share about all the things the Lord has been doing, but I don't think you want to see Pastor Chris try an open field tackle up here. So, I thought maybe just one story to give you a sense of just what it's like in the village. So we live in Caraguatú. That's as far north as they'll allow us to live because of security concerns. So we travel about an hour every day to get to the village. And on one of the first days, I was allowed by the chief to come in, and I was kind of sitting there observing, and I realized this is not going to work. I'm not going to be able to just sit here and observe this village. It feels super weird. So I asked him, can I help work in the fields? And he said, yeah, no problem. Tomorrow, bring your machete. So I didn't have a machete, so I went home and bought a machete. And I came back the next day and got out and with my shiny new machete, and we walked down this path to the field, and they had just burned it off, and they had cut down all the trees. And the job for this day was to cut down all the small trees that hadn't burned, that were about the size of your thumb maybe. So, man, from like 7 in the morning until about 11, I'm just whacking away with this machete, and I'm thinking, this is hard work. I don't know why this is so hard, but we took a break, and we were sitting on a log sharing some tereré, basically iced green tea. And they're kind of looking at me, and one of them said, hey, can we see your hands? And my hand was like a hot mess, like blisters and bloody. And he said, one of the older guys looked at me and said, Rembohain Bepa, which means, did you sharpen it? And I said, I assumed it was sharp. That's how they come, right? No, that's not how they come. So then this old man took his hand file and spent the rest of that break hand filing my machete for me. And that, I'm telling you, makes a big difference when you go to cut things down. So I don't know exactly why it is the Lord would choose an attorney and his family and drop them into an agricultural village, but I think what we're learning is there's a way in which we're being forced to be humble day after day after day, and I'm learning as much from them, I hope, as they're learning from us. But that is in a small picture, kind of our daily life. You kind of fail forward, face down, day after day. And in the middle of that, God shows up and works, and you get to share stories here and there. And we've seen him move in big ways. So for this year, we're here to walk alongside Addie, make sure she gets dropped into school and does well before we go back to the other side of the world in college. She's going to college at Grand Valley State University in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So we'll be about an hour and a half away from her. And during that time, we're working on 4 main things. We're going to be just recovering from 3 years of cross-cultural living and enjoying speaking English again. And we're going to be connecting like it's such a joy. This has been such a weird time. So it's nice to finally be in church and be able to share with somebody all that God's been doing. Learning, we're looking for, obviously we're language learning still as much as we can, but we're looking for conferences, and we're reading and trying to figure out ways that we can do things better when we go back. And then we're serving. Towards the end of this year, I'm going to be helping SIM with some legal issues that they've got, and I think Joe will be doing some marketing things. So that's a snapshot of what this next year looks like. But we're so happy to be back, and thank you for the way that you guys have been with us all along. All right.